I have a little bit of bad news to break to you.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you know, but you were stolen. You're from an alternate universe, and your father is telling you some lies.
I'm over that already.
Are you over it already?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Will Peter be over it, though? I mean, and when is he going to find out? Is this something that's going to drag out throughout the entire season, you think?
I think, I mean, I don't know, but I think for the better part of the season, yeah. I think the story for Peter this year, you know, the story for Fringe in general is still this coming war and you know, the conflict between the two worlds, and we now know that there's sort of an advanced line of soldiers that are here and that are badass. So I think the general storyline is us trying to figure out where those guys are and stop the first wave. But the story for Peter is going to be, it took him a whole year to get invested, to become involved, to get over his daddy issues and decide that he was going to sort of grow up and be a part of this group.
Right.
And towards the end of the season, he really started to care in a way that he didn't care about anything else. And he started really taking care of his father and really looking out for Olivia. So you see this guy make this huge progression from loner outsider, a guy who just doesn't give a shit about anything, to becoming a part of this family unit, which is how we talk about it here, even though I know it's technically the FBI, but we talk about this sort of bizarro world family that we have. And so he gets drawn in and drawn in and drawn in, and for the first time in his life cares, and then he comes to find out that the people that he finally let in betray him. So I think that that's going to be his story for the entire season. And I don't know which way they're going to go with it at the end. Maybe we should do like an online poll.
Yeah,
Should
I like
Peter
that idea.
fight for the other side or for this side?
I like that
That's
idea.
not a bad idea. Let's do that.
It's done.
Let's do it on Zap2it. Because I think, you know, because we're still figuring it out whether or not Peter should then be so pissed off he becomes the bad guy in the future, or whether he, you know, gets over it and forgives Olivia and Walter. So you tell me.
It's done. It's done. Joshua Jackson asks Zap2 to do something. We're going to do it.
Really?
We're going to make it happen. Yeah. You can have me on speed dial. Just whatever you need. But I do want to know, you know, yes, betrayed by all these people. What about his mom? We haven't seen too much.
That story is going to get told, and you're going to realize the relationship that Peter had with his mother. And I don't want to give away, but you sort of, you realize that it was the breaking of that relationship that broke him when he was a kid. And then when the rug gets pulled out from everything that he thinks he knows about himself, obviously, is a lie. So
that's coming up
year.
soon.
Yeah.
Could your mom be someone we already know?
You mean, is Nina Sharp my mother?
I mean, if that's where you want to go with this question.
As long as it's not Olivia or Jean, I think we're okay.
You're okay.
Yeah, I've heard that rumor too. I like that. But I've also heard that Nina is Olivia's mother. I've heard that Broyles is Jessica's father. So we have a very incestuous group here.
Yeah.
I heard Olivia was the child of Belle and Nina.
Yeah, that's definitely going around.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe put a poll out there on Zap2it for that too.
Let's do that as well. Yeah. And
this would be great. Then the writers don't have to write anymore. They could take the rest of the year off, and we'll just do a series by poll.
Could we at Zap2it get residuals, maybe?
I'm sure we could work that out.
Fantastic.
They're so giving about how they share the money these days.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that strike thing. Forgotten and forgiven.
Fabulous.